Hello, hello, loves. This is your favorite TT with Divine Me 1111, spiritual guidance. And today I've just been like feeling all kinds of energy. Like it's been one of those like really crazy energy days. And it's been particularly I've been particularly drawn to the masculine energies today. For some reason, it has been like really heavy on me. So I have been guided to do some energy guidance for the masculines. Um, this is not time stamped or anything of that nature. Whenever you find it, is when it's resonating for you. Um, hmm. It just seems like it's just been really, really heavy these past couple of days. So I'm going to do what I can do to be of, you know, some sort of guidance, a channel for some sort of guidance for you. And we're just going to ask Divine to come in and speak to us and give us guidance and direction and a little bit of insight to what it is that we need to do. Um, Feminines, what we can do to be of help in any way for our masculines. And this is not gender specific, this is energy specific, okay? So let's just go ahead and see what Spirit is giving us for the masculines today. Okay. Some of you are holding on to old mindsets, old patterns, old ways of doing things. And you're some of you are holding on to old situations and people. And it's time for those things to come to an end. Um, Divine is just going to step in and just complete some cycles for you. Um, because it's time. It's time for you to move forward. But the thing is you're not sure. You're unsure of your next step. You're unsure of what's going to happen. You don't know what's on the other side of you ending a cycle, ending something that you're used to, ending a tradition, ending a thought process, ending some relationships that are not serving you. That is that uncertainty, but still wanting to move forward. It has got you kind of head twirling, but this is not a bad head twirl. This is a good head twirl because in this, you're not only listening to what is outside of you, you're listening to your own counsel, you're listening to yourself. Some of you are listening to your divine feminine, and whether that is through 3D contact, which we're not even there yet, so it looks like you're listening to your divine feminine through telepathy, or if you have been in contact with her, that is her spirit, her words, her essence is um is coming to you, is coming to your remembrance, and it is helping to guide you. Your inner feminine is here for you, not just your divine feminine, but your inner feminine, your balance within yourself, your own intuition. And you're so ready to engage with her. You're so ready to engage with your feminine, but you're still, being in your head about it. Just take the step. Just do what you got. Oh, you ready? You ready, and you want to, but it makes it it's like you're still wanting to have control of the situation rather than allowing things to flow. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh, it's so hot right now. So this is like really a time to like listen to absolutely everything that is on the inside of you, whatever that is that gives you peace. It is time for you to listen to that. That is your inner, I can't even call it your inner feminine. It's your intuition. It is your God given spirit man. It's your higher self. It's time for you to start listening to that. That's not steering you wrong. It is not it is not easy going against the grain. It's not easy listening to that softer side of yourself that is not strictly and strategically about go, go, go. I have to consume, I have to acquire. That softer side of you, that feminine side of you, that part of you that is nurturing and loving and is understanding, is wanting to grow. That inner being is wanting to be listened to. And it's time for you to do that. And it scares the shit out of you. Well, what you scared for? You don't even know what exactly it is that you're afraid of. There's nothing in front of you. There's no need to fear. So, yeah. It's time to, and it looks like you are letting down some guard. It's like you're letting down some guard and you're making the decision that you need to make. And for some of you, it looks like it could be just after this. I think it's a full moon that we're having on in a few days. Slow moving, but still knowing that this is exactly the direction that you want to go in. This is exactly what you want. It's the place where your inner child is heard. That spark of something new and beginning, that maybe I do want to try this a little bit and then like it a little bit more. But yes, take your time. Take your time doing it. Make the proper plans. And by plans, I don't mean to, if it's not done specifically this way, then it's not going to work. No, allow God to work within what you're planning. Because you definitely can't plan everything. Planning everything ruins the moment. So it's time to Nurture yourself from a place of your core of who you are, of nurturing your nurturing your inner being and getting grounded in that and solid in your worth. Um, see you from a better perspective. Go back to that place where you were sitting outside in the dirt and in the dust and playing with trucks if you have to. Go to that space and then think about the things that happen in that space that inspire and cause you to withdraw. Start from that place. That is the place that you start from that will bring you healing. There's a lot of water here, a lot of deep feelings, a lot of deep emotions. Some of you could be, your counterpart could be a water sign. It is time that you get on your path, and you know this. You know it's time for you to get on your path. That scares the hell out of you. So instead of actually getting on the path, you put yourself in a position to just wait. And that's not always a bad thing because you're gaining information. You're gaining information to see how it is that you can go forward from a stable place, from a balanced place. And that's good. That's what you want. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. And as soon as you do that, God steps in and offers you an opportunity. So just make make the decision to get on your path, but wait in that and get perspective of where it is that you want to go, and then move in that direction. And as soon as you make your move, God moves. Okay? That's where that faith without works is dead thing comes in. Not, believing in something and then saying, okay, God is just gonna do it. No, not so much. You have to put in some kind of energy in the space that you want to be in. Some of you will be moving in a not so positive manner once that comes in. But or you're moving from a place of overthinking, overindulging in those around you who don't mean you well, who don't want to see you succeed. And instead of coming from it from that perspective, come at it from a perspective of, okay, these people are taking from me and not giving to me. And it's not, please don't think that it's always about getting something. It's not. What it is about is being energetically balanced with everyone around you. And not just those outside, you being energetically balanced within yourself, knowing your worth, knowing what it is that you need to do to get to where you want to be. Sometimes those things require us to tell a truth that may hurt somebody. Sometimes that requires us to tell the truth that hurts ourselves. You have to look at yourself first and foremost, divine masculine. You are the author of your own energy. You are the authority of your own energy. So if you're, blaming God for whatever it is that happened, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because God does allow things to happen, but those things are allowed to happen so that you can grow in your character. It's not something that happens to you. It is something that happens for you. I am speaking from experience because that is the lesson that I have had to learn and that I am still learning. We learn all the time. We never get to a place where we're not learning. Now, we may master a particular area, but that area will always evolve. As we evolve, our environment should evolve as well. And once we get into a new space, into a new environment, that's when we start to grow more. It's always going to be a leveling up. Yes, we can get to a level and then just kind of, okay, this is really, funky. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm drowning. But once you get to a place where you're like, okay, let me ground myself and see where I'm at. That's what getting in that place of being in the hangman position is, which is what you have right here in the center, is the hangman position. Yes, you put yourself in a position to, that's not so comfortable. It's not so comfortable. But in doing that, you gain information from everywhere, every different angle. You can, once you get into a position that is, let me just sit here and see what I can see, stuff starts to come to you. That is a good way of saying, let me go meditate on this. And meditation is not always sitting down and saying Om for an hour. Meditation is you going within inside yourself and finding a place of peace where your mind is not racing all over. You're listening for thus saith the Lord. That's what meditation is to me. So one day I can be listening to T.I. meditating. One day I can be listening to Kirk Franklin meditating. Some days I listen to meditations on YouTube. It's just whatever it is that is completing your soul at that moment. It's all about moments. So in that moment, whatever it is that you choose to do to get in your space of quiet for your mind to be settled and for you to move forward, do that. That's what meditation is. Okay. So let's see what God has for our divine masculines as advice. And ladies, this is for you to listen to as well, to just, send love. Send love. He hears you. Your divine masculine hears you. Some kind of way, yes, I know it sounds strange, but he hears you and he feels your energy. So just send energy. Because he's ready to take his place. He just wants to do it in his own time, which, yeah, it's kind of yes, masculines, we understand. It's your thing. You want to do it your way. The right way is your way is the right way. So you want to do it in your timing. Gotcha. Fine. Whatever. Anyway. But God is saying that you have the strength to do so. God is saying that you have the strength and the capability to master and tame anything that is vexing or keeping you from where you want to be. Your your heart space, your love, your two of cups gives you motivation to love yourself. And I think that's awesome. That is a beautiful thing. That's a super, super thing. But that love has to come from self first. Once you love self first, once you're strong enough and wise enough to know who you are, what you are in any environment, God comes in and changes everything. That's just what God does. And it's just a wait and see and like be mind blown. Be mind blown and go for what you want. Take your steps. Be in your highest heart. And know that when you go to speak and make your offer, it's going to be the right time, whenever that time is for you. But for some of you, it's immediately. For some of you, it's immediately. The only thing is you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, where you're going is where you're supposed to be. Everything is on the other side of fear and masculine. Everything. Everything you want is on the other side of you wanting to control everything. If you just let go of just a little bit of that having to have things exactly the way the outside world has groomed you to want it, as soon as you release that and let that go and just allow God to knock those defenses down, that pride down, let go of that pride. Let go of pride. Pride will suffocate any relationship you have. Pride will suffocate the relationship you have with yourself. Let go of pride because it's not going to serve you. It's hurting you more to be proud and not say what your heart feels. And then after you speak your heart, after you speak your truth, after you speak from a place of divine knowing, nothing else matters. Everything else flows from there. Once you get that first taste of freedom, because that's all it is. Speaking from your heart, that's all it is freedom. Once you get that and get it true, not that, I'm being real. Everybody wants to be real, but nobody wants to be honest. Come on. And there's a big difference. There's a very big difference. So get to your heart center. Get to your space. Get on your task. Be in your highest heart. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. And don't be like it's like you waiting to pounce on somebody. Bless your heart. Don't pounce and don't sneak up. That's not cool. We ain't sneaking. I just heard Slow and Easy. Y'all suck. What's that song? Who is that by? I can't even remember. I want to say not Keith Sweat. Y'all know who it is. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it was Black Street. I don't remember. But anyway, there is a lot of love here, masculines, but there's also a lot of mental anguish that you need to bring to an end. Nobody can ease your mind like you can. If you are holding on to this male macho exterior, that's not going to serve you in the season that's coming for you. It's not going to serve you. The hiding that you're hurting doesn't serve you. It's not going that hiding hurt does not serve you. Being proud does not serve you. If where you want to be, if the person that helps you to balance gives to you freely what it is that you desire to be nurtured, and vice versa, because it has to be a vice versa. It won't ever be fulfilling until everything is balanced and reciprocated. Because if it's not, it's always going to feel like one is giving and one isn't. And here it's time for balance. It's time for things to come to an end so that it can begin. It's time for the defensiveness to be dropped. You know who this person is to you. Go to tell them, I'm sorry. Right now, I don't have it in me to do anything other than come to you and say that I need you, but I don't want to need you. Just be honest. That's all. That is the only thing any person ever wants, not just your feminine. That's all any person ever wants is your honesty and your true thoughts and emotions. Whether you know it or not, everyone can feel whether or not you're telling them the truth and being honest. Okay? Whether you believe that or not. Everyone can feel truth and honesty. We are all empaths in some form or fashion. It is coming to a time where speaking intuitively is going to be the norm, because nobody is going to have time for bullshit. If you're wanting to come out of the cold, bring your ass out of the cold. Period. If you're hurting, stop it. The only person that can stop your hurting is you. Period. Nobody else has control over what happens to you in your life and your energy but you. Worrying does nothing. Just go. Go where it is that gives you peace. Some of us, this weekend, all we need is home. Some of us, all we need is home. All we need is family. That's all we need is our foundation. Is everybody on that same page in that family? No, but that's not the point. The point is energy and presence. Moments. because everything changes in the blink of an eye. Everything changes. So in those moments, enjoy them. When you can enjoy someone's presence, they don't have to give you anything. You don't have to give them anything. Just their presence is enough. That's everything. That's everything. So just know that the person that you consider to be your masculine or feminine, whoever is listening to this, your mere presence is enough. You don't have to have a title for the person that loves you or the person that you love. You don't have to have money. You don't have to have status. You don't have to have any of that. All they want is your presence. Presence and honesty goes a very long way, masculines. Presence and honesty goes a very long way. Be on what you're supposed to be on. Get on your path. If apologies are need to be made, do it. Just do it. It's not, let go of your ego. The time for the ego is over. It is time to listen to your inner being. We have all been hurt, but we all have the strength and inner knowing and inner capability to heal ourselves. Healing is an inside job. Nobody can heal you. There are people that can help you and guide you to healing. But to make that choice to change your mindset is completely on you. That's 100% on you. Nobody can make the decision to be happy but you. See things from the perspective of God, me, and others. You and God's relationship is just that. It is your relationship. Then comes relationship with your divine counterpart. That is where the Trinity comes in. We have the Trinity within us, and then we have the Trinity within with another, and then we have a Trinity within the global community. But it is all within first. There's some cycles changing, sir, to be easy, and that's good. It's a holiday weekend. So most of us are with family and we're relaxing. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. Just being with family and relaxing. No worrying about stuff. Let that stuff go. Let it worry for itself. In the moments where you are with family, be there. Be present. Because moments are really all we have. Be present. Listen to your highest heart. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the guide of you telling you what it is that is important. It is time for you to take your rightful places in your highest and wholeness of consciousness, not coming from a place of abandonment or hurt or ego or pride. Those are lower energies that don't serve you. And the more you work within those, the harder it is you fight, the more they come at you. Let those energies go. Energy attracts energy, like attracts like. Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes people see you and they see your energy and they see you light your light and they want to latch on to you because they don't have any of their own. If you're doing that, let that go and find your own. You have that capability. You have that within you. And it does not require you to be controlling and having to control everything. You can't. You see that when you do that, it falls out of control even more. And so you're even more stressed out. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Relax, rest, and give perspective. Go with the flow. Go where you're being called. You hear your feminine. You hear your feminine. You may not be, some of you may not be in communication, but you still hear her. She hears you, but it's not clear. Don't resist, masculines. Don't resist the connection. Resisting the connection is coming to an end because you can't anymore. Some of you feel like you need the connection. You don't need it. What you need to do is understand it. You don't need the connection. You need to understand it. There is a depth here that there's a depth that you're afraid to go to. Go as deep as you're being called. Go as deep as you're being called. Don't be afraid. Go as deep as you're being called and then share that. Oh my gosh, wow. Don't be afraid. Some of you are so afraid to communicate. Know who you are. You're the divine masculine, damn it. You're the divine masculine. I mean, why are you afraid? Yeah, some of your feminines are very, very powerful. Some of them are very strong. But in knowing that and knowing that you mirror each other, doesn't that make you just as strong as she is? But if that's true, why are you intimidated? What are you afraid of? If she rejects you, and so what? You gonna die? No. Should that happen, which for the most part, I don't think it will, but should that happen, that says that both of you still have work to do. That just says that you both are still coming from a place of things still needing to be worked out. But you don't settle on just the one outcome. because you are the master magician. You can change anything. You can create anything. You're the emperor. You can direct anything. You can tell energies to move. You're the emperor. Know your power. Know your inner strength. Know who you are. Release the spirit of lack. Release it. You don't have it. It was never yours. You have always been abundant. You have always been able to create, whether it's from a place of positivity, power, and increase, or from a place of lack, ego, and pride. Either way, you have still been able to survive and manifest. So why not do what it is that you are able to do from a place of love? Why not do that first? Why not try that first before? And yes, don't I know how doing what you're supposed to be doing the complete 100% legit way is, I can't even say it's more difficult, because it's not. We only make it difficult because that's the energy and mindset we put into it. We determine how hard or how easy something is going to be by the energy we give it. So with that being said, masculines, go for what you know. Go for what you know. Stop being so damn stubborn. Don't be an asshole. And my apologies, but particularly speaking to fire signs, because that's a lot of what I'm seeing. There's a lot of Leo here, just letting y'all know. Aries and Sagittarius, you're here too. I'm just saying. Doesn't, it's not sign specific, but manifest what you want. You have the power to do so, masculines. If love helps you to manifest, do it. Okay? There's a lot of communication and love here, guys. There's a lot of communication and love here. And there's opportunities coming. God is bringing opportunities for you. Take the opportunities. See what happens. Release the expectation of any outcome. And just do what it is that you're being called to do. Okay? That is all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading or consultation with me, I can be reached at my website, divineme1111.com, or email cvthompson79@gmail. Thank you all. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families. Be at peace. And know that God loves you, and I'm sending you love and light. Take care, darlings. Take care.